and Kevin Shorty?
Shortt.
Shortt.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
I forgot the T, so I had to scribble it on. It always looks like a typo.
It's all good. All right. We're here with Kevin, and he's going to tell us a little something about Watch Dogs.
Yeah. I'm the lead scriptwriter for Watch Dogs, and we're pretty excited to be back at E3. Watch Dogs is a game about Aiden Pierce, a modern-day vigilante whose most powerful weapon is his cell phone. And what's nice about it is he's this vigilante who's, he's kind of like an anti-hero. He's got noble objectives, but his methods are questionable, and that's where the player comes in. The player decides how far he's willing to go to achieve his goals.
Wow, very nice. I mean, we just walked out of the private demo that we watched inside, and the multiplayer aspect in it is so interesting. Can you tell us a little something about that?
Yeah, for sure. The multiplayer works. The key thing for multiplayer is that it's seamless. When you start up your single player experience, you're effectively ready for multiplayer. You're online, you're connected, and if you choose to, you can get into a multiplayer session right away. Like, it just happens in the same city. You don't have to load into a lobby or anything like that. It's part of your world, and you can play with your friends in multiplayer. And then at some point, when that little when the multiplayer adventure ends, you both branch off your separate ways, and you're back in your single player again. We have different modes to it. There's a more cooperative mode where a friend can come and help you in your missions. Or if you're into that kind of thing and you want something more challenging, it can be a more adversarial, where someone tries to mess with you. And they do that in the form of what we call fixers. And fixers are these shadowy kind of mercenaries who understand hacking, and they work for contracts. And the multiplayer characters, the multiplayer people embody that. They are the fixers. So you could be playing your single-player game, and suddenly you'll have a fixer who's trying to hack into you, and that's another player out in the world. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to drop a virus within your network, within your in your phone, so that he is drawing from your strengths, and he's getting more abilities because of your abilities. It doesn't hurt you, but he's benefiting because of what you've done.
Yeah, and he's hacking into my system and my phone and everything that I've earned from hacking into everyone's phone. So it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Now, you're the lead writer on the game Okay, so let me just change the camera so we can see the Watch Dogs trailer in the back behind us.
Yeah, there we go.
Here we go. All right, so you're the lead writer. What can you tell us about the story writing for Watch Dogs? How was the experience, and what can you tell us about the general world of Watch Dogs?
The world of Watch, we're set in modern-day Chicago. Writing for the game was an experience because it's a big world, it's a big game. But here's the key that was one of the hardest things for us was Aiden can hack into anything. He can hack into a cell phone, he can hack into computers, tablets, and he can listen in on phone calls. He can read text messages, emails. Well, we had to create all that content, and that's a lot of phone calls that you want to be able to hear, listen in on. And we wanted to make sure that, it was a good mixture of, some that seem mundane, but they're actually kind of, there's something that's teasing about it. Yeah, and others that open up other opportunities for you to, into small side adventures that you can follow through because of that phone call. So that was a big challenge for us as writers, because obviously we can't write for 2 million people, but we want you to feel like you're in a city of 2 million people or over 2 million people, and you're living that experience.
This is very exciting. Was there anything else you want to ask?
What can gamers expect from the overall story of Watch Dogs?
So from the overall story of Watch Dogs, I would say the big, for one, it's a lot of adventure and action. That's absolutely for sure. Aiden's a guy who's he's been hurt by people in the past, his family's been hurt by people in the past, and he's seeking vengeance for that. At the same time, he's trying to protect his family. So he's got these two worlds colliding, protect the family, but also get vengeance on them. So it's a great adventure in that sense for players. I think also one of the greater themes of the game that are really important to us is just the whole question of privacy. How far are we willing to go with with being so connected. And Aiden is clearly a guy who's hacking in. He's doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. I would hate to know that somebody's listening in on my phone calls.
Or hacking into my bank account.
Exactly, and just kind of grabbing your money and away he goes. And that's, by the way, that's just a player choice. You know, players don't have to do that. But, you know, they might
we
want
all
to.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Do that, so it's all good. All right, fantastic. Can I get a gamer salute for Region 2?
Yeah,
Gamer salute.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.